What's happening? This is a Slooper with DumpsterFireGaming. Bought a closeout item. This is technically my first Vader Vault lightsaber. They have these actually in their store for $55. I guess what they were doing is they were looking for a cheap or I shouldn't say cheap, inexpensive saber to sell at conventions, and when the lot of these came in, they realized they were super fucking disappointed and didn't want to put out a bad product to the public. But what they did is they blew these out for $55 per piece. It doesn't come with a blade. They do send a little charging cord with it, and they tell you when you purchase it that it may not work altogether. You may get light, you may get sound. Lucky for me, I got sound and light that actually works. And it's actually not terrible. I mean, I can see why with the sound not that light, or not that loud. It's funny because when I open up the bottom, the speaker is actually right here. And with the plans and parts that I already picked up for it, actually, whether this had sound or not, it was going to be emptied out anyway, and completely had the Eternals completely redone. I had picked up Golden Heart. All this is from the custom saber shop, except for the Kree XML red, green, blue, white I'll be using. I picked up a Golden Harvest version 3, and with what's nice is that with the recharge port here and the recharge extension I picked up for the Golden Harvest 3, I can actually repurpose this as an auxiliary button, which will be nice. And then I already have. So, but the nice thing with these Eternals working is that I'll actually use these to swap out with my original Master Replica EL Attack of the Clones Anakin saber that I have, that I've been wanting to mod for a bit. But now that I have these to use, I can just pick up a Windu conversion kit from the custom saber shop and get that swapped out, and then I have a Tri-Kree red, green, blue that I'll actually use instead of this red. And amazingly enough, with this is a quad wrap Corbin blade that I picked up from the custom saber shop. It actually films a lot better than it looks. Honestly, I don't know if it was just because of the quad wrap on with the filament, but I can see why they were not too impressed with the electronics and the LEDs that they shipped with these. But gotta be honest, when I started filming, I was like, oh my god, that looks a fuck ton better on film than it does in real life. But like I said, I'll be using Quad Kree XML for this instead, and then I also picked up some leather bands to do an ICO wrap down the hilt. So like I said, whether it had worked or not, lucky me, it worked. Great, I can repurpose these, and then I'll show you the progress later on the transition of this lightsaber.